Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And as you can tell, there is a lot to be done to make this all look swell. We are missing a lot of snow over here. Back behind in the cafeteria in the rear of the building, we are lacking some significant upgrades to the glass as well. But you know what? It wouldn't be fun to do all these errands without some interesting company. And that is why I brought the most interesting person I know, my spectacular spouse, BadgerSpanner, to be on the show.
Hello.
Howdy, Badger. Joe Hills here. You might have heard me in the other introduction.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Thank you so much for calling into the show. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I gotta naturally...
Oh my god, you talk...
I naturally match whatever the voices of the people around me. This is what you're doing. You're talking like one of my aunties. And so now I'm talking like my auntie, and that's what we're doing. Anyway.
Oh my god, hi!
OMG, hi!
Hi!
Hi! So, there's a lot to do. We're hanging out and recording because this is our first wedding anniversary. Not like, oh, hey, we got married about a year ago today.
No, literally a year ago today.
A year ago today, we got married, and wow, it's September on HermitCraft, and we have a lot to get done. So I am knocking out...
so much to do, Joe.
I know, and I really want us to survive this hiatus, so I'm going to do my best to make a bunch of really good videos before the hiatus, doing things like finishing Hermit Homedale. And so, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit today about how it has been to be married for a year. If you've seen my previous travelogue about visiting Badger and family in England, or my video about returning from our honeymoon about a year ago, y'all will know that I love to share with y'all kind of my life's journey here on HermitCraft. But now that Badger has a green card and can actually record with me, woo! I thought, woo, indeed, it might be fun if both of us got on the mic and talked a little bit about what it's like to be married for a year. Badger, how do you like being here?
It's good. Yeah.
Yay, America.
Yay.
I will point out, when we had an immigration officer ask us under oath,
Yeah, she was Portuguese.
Yeah.
I will say.
And she asked Badger, how do you like America?
I'm like, yeah, it's good, great. And then she looked at Joe and was like, you don't like being here.
She says, he doesn't look like he likes America. And I was like, no, it's fine. But, like, it was terrifying doing that immigration interview because they had it out by the airport. And I was like, oh, why do we have to drive all the way out to the airport?
I think I know why.
And then it's like, oh, yeah, because if they don't like our answers, they can throw my spouse on a plane. Ah, scary.
After spending how many thousands of dollars?
Oh my gosh. All of the immigration stuff was super expensive. When people ask me, Joe, why don't you have money saved up for the HermitCraft hiatus? All of my savings went into the immigration process. But I am so pleased that Badger is here. A long-distance relationship across an ocean is not as much fun as being in the same place.
4,200 miles.
4,200 miles is way too far for people who want to be next to each other. Anyway, so I am very glad that neither of us got deported during that interview.
Yay!
And we were able to get Badger a green card, so Badger can now show up on streams and in episodes with me. Until then, doing anything that might be construed as quote-unquote work was kind of, ooh, this might undermine our immigration case.
Yeah.
So for those of y'all who are like, oh, hey, what's going on with the HermitCraft hiatus? I am going to be doing some streams with Badger during the hiatus. We haven't figured out the exact details yet, but we got some good ideas. Badger, you had a few games that you like playing together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm looking forward to October together, so we can play a couple of co-op games, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, there's that one where you turn the houses over.
Oh yeah, House Flipper 2.
Ooh.
It's great fun. They've got a DLC that's kind of Halloween themed coming out, hopefully before Halloween.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo House Flipper
Yeah.
DLC is coming out, so we're going to build a haunted house there. And then just because we love haunted houses, we were thinking about building a haunted house on my Patreon modded server, which is going to be running a Create Mod-based mod pack. More details about that to come. But the core concept is we were thinking, it'd be cool to build a haunted house with Create Mod.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to try and get some of that done.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got a bunch of these dark roses, not just because they suit your personality, but also because we can mingle them with these bones. Anytime you can mix dark
And they
roses
make
with
gray.
bone remains.
Oh my god.
Boom. Yeah, let's go ahead.
So millennial, Joe.
Wait, is millennial what...
Yeah,
wait,
millennial grey is a thing.
is that like what they paint apartments for millennials with?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I like it.
Neither do I.
But
It's a thing.
core concept, we are going to go ahead and we're going to take this gray glass and we're going to start filling in these walls. That glass that I originally placed around this whole area was just not exactly what was in the real build. And we're in a refinement stage here with Hermit Homedale, where we're trying to really get this all locked in a way that is going to pay off for the viewers and the world download. Whoops. Fixing that one. So yeah, we're going to be doing a bunch of little tasks while we chat here on the server. We got to fix this window, or set of windows, and then we also got to get a bunch of snowmen to make some fancy snow out by the water
Do you wanna
tower.
build a snowman?
Yes, I want to build a snowman.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say bye. I'm glad you're still here, because that immigration stuff was expensive. So, anyway, I wanted to say real quick, for those of y'all who don't know, I was a single dad for many years while Badger and I were dating, and it is just such a relief having another adult in the house. Because, like, at 9 o'clock at night, when you're like, oh, I need to run to the grocery store real quick, but you've already put your child to sleep, if you are a single parent, you can't just leave the child in the house. You're just committed to not going to the grocery store now. Like, you have to have everything already sorted ahead of time, 100% of the time. And it's a lot of pressure. Even though it's not necessarily each individual thing isn't that hard. Okay, make a grocery list. Stick to it. Like, it adds up. Being like, oh, I was gonna... Like, especially if you live in a big apartment complex. Being like, oh, I was gonna walk the half mile to the dumpster with the trash, but I forgot to take it out earlier. I don't want to walk a half mile to the dumpster and leave my kid alone in bed. Like, you just can't do things as an adult with a child left at home when you're all by yourself. Just having a second adult in the house, even if all they're doing is just sitting around and reading, is just a huge boon.
It is very, very, it's a culture shock to suddenly be a, designated adult in the house as well. It's just like, yeah, I'm just doing my thing. And you're just like, oh, thank you for doing this. And I'm like, I'm just existing.
But, you just existing in the same space. My project manager was constantly asking me, okay, what tasks can you delegate to make your life easier? And I'm like, I just need another person in my apartment.
Yeah.
I can't, what's killing me is, little stuff, that I just should be able to do by myself, but, there's just too much of it. Yeah. And so just having another adult here has made it so, what?
Are you having fun with that glass?
Yeah, it's going super well, and...
Very well.
Yes, super and very... They have very man in England.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So we're going to just intersect Joel's thing here. Because I didn't tell him where to build it, and I guess that's just where it is. Okay.
He doesn't care.
We'll fix it later.
We're good.
We'll clean it up. All the allays are dead anyway, so
I hear a trader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's up there.
Oh, there he is. Hi.
Hi, Wandering Trader.
Woo!
So anyway, yeah, but just little things having Badger here have made my life so much better and have made it so much easier for me to be a creative person the way I want to be, because I'm just slightly less overwhelmed by my normal adult responsibilities. Let's go ahead and fly out here and see how that glass looks in the distance.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. I mean, all the torches look silly, but just the way it is there, it feels like it's under the shade the way it should be.
It's good. It's good.
Woo! So why don't we go ahead and swap out the materials in my inventory so we can tell a snowman near a water tower story. Now that we have refined our cafeteria there, this whole area here is not looking so good. We need to get some snow in order to clear all this up. So we're going to go ahead and just shear these pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. And then we are going to connect these kind of guys to each other. Ooh, no, that's wrong. We need to connect that one to that one. Hold on. That one to that one. And then that one, is that going to pull him over to Emeraldy? Hey, Emeraldy. Stop jumping too far away, Emeraldy. I believe in me. Because I have poor concepts of my own capacity. You know, if only I had a snowball in my hand. Hold on.
So
there we
close.
go. So Emeraldy will start dragging those two around. Now we're going to go ahead and connect a few more. Here we go. So this guy is getting connected to this guy. Well, nope, that one's connected to me. Okay, now they're both connected here. So we're going to connect that one to there. And then Emeraldy can pull all four of them around. Yay! So Badger is still here. We are still talking. Badger, we got married in a courthouse.
Yes, we did.
This was a decision. If you asked me when I was younger if I expected to get married in a courthouse, I would have said no.
Yeah.
Getting married in a courthouse didn't seem like it was going to be for me. But I was actually pretty happy with how it turned out.
Me too. I was just so glad that we didn't have to make any decisions about our wedding when it came to the actual ceremony. It was so random that we didn't know when we were going to get married because of the immigration thing. And then it was just like, hey, let's do a courthouse wedding. Hey,
well, that was the only option we had because with the immigration stuff, we didn't know when we would be able to get married.
Yeah.
And so the chapel at my alma mater at Vanderbilt was getting renovated when we finally did have the opportunity to get married. And so then it was one of those things where it's like, well, we can't get married there, so we have to get married at a courthouse because nothing else is going to let us get married last minute the way the immigration stuff requires.
And it turned out, you being a Davidson County taxpayer, it was free.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like $75 or $50. Like, I knew it was going to cost something.
Yeah.
But I was wrong. It literally cost us nothing. Yeah. And then when we got married, you know, it was one of those things where like, you know, my friends were like, what are you guys going to do for the playlist? I'm like, I don't get to decide that. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's in a courthouse.
Yeah.
They're like, well, what about decorations? I don't get to decide that.
We don't get to decorate it. Yeah.
It's in a courthouse. Like, it's just one of those things where at a certain point, we just get to do whatever we want.
It's so funny, like, a year on, I vividly remember only a few things about it. Because we were just so stressed and just so happy to just get on with it.
We were so excited that we had the opportunity to get married at all after how long everything took.
All I remember is queuing up outside a courtroom saying, hey, this is your courtroom. We'll let you in, but you have to be quiet. And I was like, okay, I've started the Zoom call for my family in England, and we'll see how that goes. And then basically we were shown into this room, and there were two parties. It was just us and another wedding. And we were shown into this room, and there was a vehicular manslaughter case going on in the courtroom. And we were sat down on these chairs while this guy was doing evidence. And we were just like, what is going on?
Yeah, originally the judge was going to meet us in the adjoining room.
Yeah.
But because that case was running long, it was like, well, we're going to call a quick recess for these weddings.
But it was perfect. It was like the best wedding I could have ever imagined for us.
It was what we
literally
needed.
in the break of an actual court case with another couple who were getting married.
Yeah. So that's the thing too, is it wasn't just us. It was us and some other people. And yeah.
It was brilliant. It was like my English family were just like, yeah, this is cool. Cool. Whatever.
Yeah. Like, not everything people are like, oh, I want to have my dream wedding. It's like, well, not everybody gets to have their dream wedding. And we're not everybody, so that's fine.
We're good. Yeah. I love it. But yeah, we're married a year along.
Yeah. And the judge still emails us and is like, hey, I'm playing squash at this place. If you guys want to come play squash. We have never actually taken the judge up on any of the random stuff. But it's like, oh, hey, there's a barbecue at my church if you guys want to come hang out. And it's like...
She's awesome. Though.
Yeah, she's awesome. Like,
genuinely brilliant.
We really do need to go, like, actually take her up on some of that stuff at some point. I feel bad that we haven't so far. Yeah, we've been pretty busy the first year of being married.
Yeah.
But, yeah. In the future, it's an option we have.
But yeah, if you need to get married in Nashville, go to the court. There you go.
I mean, honestly, don't be ashamed of getting married in a courthouse no matter where you live.
It's great.
I would have never thought it would be the best, decision.
It's brilliant. Genuinely, I cannot imagine of got married any other way. Mm-hmm. It was brilliant.
But yeah, I'm so glad that I was able to marry, one of the coolest people I've ever met.
No.
I'm just, because it's one of those things, I get to travel all over the world to, meet cool people because of this job. And, I am really lucky to marry somebody who is so creative and so exciting and fun and inspiring. Because, it's really challenging as a creative person to find people who get what it is to be creative. And Badger is constantly doing cool stuff with you were doing Spackle Ghosts the other day.
Yeah. Spackle Ghosts and pumpkins and things like that. I love textures and mixed media.
Yeah, not everybody makes the same kind of art, nor should they. Yeah. And it's just so exciting to
there is no flat surface in our house that isn't covered in something that is currently either drying or curing.
We constantly have projects going on, but I love just, I finish a stream and then Badger's like, oh, hey, I made these cool sculptures, or I did this, or I did that. It's it's a delight. It's a joy.
Yay.
And, hopefully my work brings Badger a little joy too.
Of course it does.
Yay!
Yay!
So
I mean, you are literally sculpting with Minecraft, so
yeah. In this case, I'm basically using this weird ghost thing from hell to carry snowmen around. But it's kind of the same thing as sculpting.
Yeah, I mean, you're sculpting with snow. You're good.
This is actually kind of going slightly better than I expected. I thought my original plan was I was going to connect all these guys to the ghast and then fly around on the ghast, but the ghast kind of doing okay on his own.
Yay!
So, yeah.
I'm just so glad that they changed the leash mechanics. They break so less than they did before.
I still don't have them down 100%.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I genuinely think that the Happy Ghast, even though it's really rough to ride on, as a single player kind of thing, it's really useful for mobs. So I love it.
I do kind of want to see if I can get up here and just carry these guys around. Is this gonna work? Oh, look at that!
Drag a snowman. Let's drag a snowman.
This is. Oh no! Shift makes me fall off.
Oh no!
I was trying to descend slightly. I mean, In general, though, the guests are kind of already doing what they need to do on their own.
Yeah.
Or not the guests, the snowmen or
The
whatever.
snowmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just dragging them along. Just
Yeah.
that's what they need.
It's an option that was available to me this
Yeah.
whole time to just drag them around on leads, but now that we've got the happy guest,
Yay! Happy
Whew.
Ghost.
might as well use them.
Oh yeah, that's another language barrier there. Ghost.
Gast. What have there been any particular language barriers with coming to America that still surprise you after a year?
Ranch.
Oh yeah, ranch dressing.
Yeah, I can't say, oh, could you pass me the ranch?
Ranch.
Ranch dressing. Because everyone just stares at me and I'm like, oh, sorry, ranch.
You're getting it though. Over time.
Ranch.
Ranch.
Yeah. But yeah, in England, you cannot get good ranch dressing.
What do they call it there? Ranch?
Ranch.
Well,
It's
see-
basically like creamy dressing.
The thing is, we come from the Puritan thing, and they don't like anything raunchy.
Yeah.
Let me just pull them all directly into the pit and then connect them to that guy. There we go.
Oh, another thing.
Enjoy!
Another American English thing. Basil.
Basil
I'm
and
currently
basil.
growing some basil plants. And every now and then I'm like, I'm going outside to water the basil. And Joe is like, basil?
Yeah, because I hear basil and I think, what, you got some faulty towers going on over here or something? What is this?
Basil? Don't mention the war.
But yeah, Joe actually like grew up with quite a lot of English, like 1960s, 70s, 80s kind of vibe, kind of things from your Scottish grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very grateful for that. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of, there wasn't too much to fill Joe in.
You know, they talk about a lot of things skipping a generation. My grandparents really just got a lot of things that maybe my parents didn't. And I'm kind of worried about my own kid. I'm like, how do we stop this from happening again? Like, I want my kid to be as cool as my grandparents were, not as cool as my parents were, and I don't know if I'm going to make it happen. But I can dare to dream.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
But yeah, look at this. Wow, that actually looks like some sort of terrifying biohazard scorpion
it does.
thing.
Yeah, it's like almost
Or
a butterfly.
Yeah, it's like a butterfly mandible thing.
Butterfly in the sky.
I can go twice as high.
Read my lips. Take my land. Reading rainbow.
We have got... Honestly, this might not be the best thing that we've ever done on HermitCraft, but this is definitively a thing that is happening on HermitCraft.
Yes, you are. You are a thing that is happening on HermitCraft.
You know, I've been thinking a
For the
lot...
last, 12 years?
I've been thinking a lot about those little shelves that they have with like the cabinets at like the pharmacies and stuff, where you have to press the button to call an associate.
Oh.
And what we need is the associate to be waiting inside the cabinet, like Thing from the Addams Family, where you press the button and the cabinet pops open. And
it's
you
just a
you
hand.
say, Tide detergent, please, and then a hand just hands you the Tide detergent.
That's what I love about... There are some places in Italy that are run by nuns and abbots.
Uh-huh.
And there's literally a hole in the wall where you give them €1 or two and they'll hand you a glass of wine.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And you're just like, hello, I would like a glass of wine, please. And you, like, hit it through this like, little hole and they just hand you a glass of wine. They're just like, thank you.
Welcome to the future, you know?
Yay.
It doesn't have to be complicated.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, they date back for like 1,000 years. I mean, it's how they make money.
Ooh.
Yay.
It was so much fun having Badger join me for this special anniversary recording. It is now 1 week later. I've edited everything except for this outro, which we are recording now. Hi, Badger. Welcome back.
Hi.
Look, I got a roof and like a thing. There's a ceiling.
Oh my god.
It's
It's amazing.
It's not perfect, but I feel like it's decent. You know, this whole bit, it did snow up there. I'm going to have to sort that. But
So you've put a lid on it.
I did. I put a lid on it. This whole episode's getting a lid on it. And then over here, all of those snowmen out there, I stayed out there during a bunch of phone calls and stuff and let the snowmen do their jobs. And I cleaned up some along the edges. I think that came together pretty well, too.
Great. Yeah.
Yay!
Whoop, whoop.
So we have put a lid on the cafeteria, and we have uncorked the power of snowmen over here on our front lawn. You know who uncorked an avoidance to mid-roll ads today? That's Champagne Jane. You didn't see any mid-roll ads this episode because of that Patreon patron in particular. In lieu of those mid-roll ads, I have prepared a haiku of my own devising. Even simple tasks, barely burdensome at all, your presence lightens. It's about you, Badger. I wrote it about you. Until next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, joined by Badger Hills?
Yeah.
BadgerSpanner Hills? I feel like you're in trouble. BadgerSpanner Hills. What is this on the
Using the
floor?
full
What is
name.
this on the floor?
Clean your room.
Until next time, y'all, this is Joseph Benedict Hills, joined by BadgerSpanner Hills from Nashville, Tennessee.
Keep adventuring.
Keep adventuring.